Rick, you talk about having a good start. How about 21 seconds in? What'd you think of this game tonight?
Yeah, and I like that fact that we scored those 6 goals. It's nice to get some offense from through the depth of the team. Nice to get power play goals. So yeah, overall you're happy. Sorry guys. Overall I'm happy with the game, but I still think we gotta. The guts of the ice is something we're not as good as last year. We got to really start to figure that out. I think we're giving up too many opportunities in the middle of the ice. But overall, I mean, scoring 6 goals, I'm happy.
Sherwood, Heinen, Bluger, that line, especially in that first period. What can you say about them and how they connected?
Yeah, they were close together. They they were playing the right way. Very rarely were they out there with odd man rushes. I think they're just in good spots, and when you're in good spots, good things happen. Obviously, that goal. It was a tic-tac-toe goal, but it was just they were close together.
Brannstrom getting his first point as a Canuck. How is he just fitting in with this group?
I thought it was his best game. I thought he distributed the puck well. He was really good. He skated the puck out. A couple of nice passes. I was pleased with his game tonight, especially on the breakouts.
Could you have imagined that Langton, considering he wasn't even in the organization when training camp opened, would come do what he's done?
I mean, it's, obviously Patrick and Jim, grabbing him. That's huge. That's a huge acquisition. I mean, like I said, every start he's had, he's been really good. I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know much about him. Didn't know his career much, but he looks really solid, confident. He says he likes the system, but we're not there quite yet because we're giving up too many stuff in the middle. But he's just an unflappable guy.
What was your reaction on the bench when you first saw the close to offside play that Sherwood was able to touch up on? Did you recognize that it was onside immediately, or did you think it was coming off?
I honestly didn't. I was looking at it for a bit. I thought I was wrong because I thought if you have possession, but I think it was a double up tag up thing. I didn't know that. So, I didn't know about that.
Just a heads-up play from Kiefer is one of those things where sign they were playing the right way, maybe?
Yeah, I just the overall how it went down. That was a big, it's a big goal for us.
You talked this morning about this being the end of a road trip, but there was still business to take care of, even though you wanted to go home. Was this kind of putting the exclamation point on that, or the emphasis on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's, usually people say that last game on the road is always the toughest. I thought the guys, for the most part, stayed in it. And obviously, when you score 6 goals, you got a good chance of winning the hockey game.
Well, obviously, they were 2 of your best players last year, too. But are you getting even more from Phil and Quinn right now than you did even last season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, they get the puck at our end really quickly. And usually when we can get something off the rush. So I think that's what they're really doing really well. And possession time, obviously, when they're on the ice, and we have the puck in the OZP, they're hemming teams in there a little bit. So, and we've been on the other side of it. When you're on the ice, you're defending all the time, and you're changing, so you can't get a sustained forecheck. Well, that's what they do when they're on the ice. They're maintaining the puck, making the other team to defend, and that's a good thing.
Quinn won the Norris last year, and he said before this season that he thought he could.
Sorry, go ahead.
He thought he could be better. Did you think he could be even better than what?
Well, I think Huggy's the type of kid, or Hughes is the type of kid where he's chasing perfection, right? I don't think he ever sits back and, he's thinking of teams are going to game plan. So what do I do if they do this? That's how he thinks. That's we actually talk about that. Like if a team's going to be high on him, what's the next play? And that's why he's chasing perfection. And he's always looking to get better.
Is that common to other great players that you've seen?
Well, I mean,
played with or coached?
100%. They're never satisfied. I come to, the most recent guys, and it's like a Sidney Crosby. He's always trying to, how do I, he changes workout. He changes his patterns. He changes what he does at practice, and I think that he just would chase perfection. And Hughes is the same type of guy. They have that mindset.
Let's talk about that 21 seconds in. What did you see on that first goal?
Yeah, no, it was a good forecheck by my line mates and a good hold there at the point. And they made 2 great plays. And I was lucky enough to have an empty net and lucky enough for it to go in.
Does that set a tone for the night?
Yeah, I think so. I think it gets you going a little bit. You want to you want to always be ready from the start. But yeah, I mean, you got to be honest. When it goes in, you definitely get a little more jump.
What was working for that line tonight?
I think we were just keeping it simple. Trying to get pucks in deep, kind of get the cycle going, and not get too fancy. Just keep it simple.
What was the feeling going into the last game of a road trip? Everybody wants to get home, but there's still business to take care of, right?
Yeah, for sure. We said it before. If we get put a solid 60, try to get as close to a 60 as we can, and kind of keep on building, and finish off the road trip right. And it was a good road trip.